Hello, friends. Sorry, first time to yawn. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share this to my other pages. One is called Beauty by Rhea Hope, and then one is called Rhea Coleman. And I'm gonna pin my shopping link right there in the comments. So everything you're about to see is gonna be available right there on my website. RheaHopeBeauty.com is where you can find all of the makeup I'm about to show you guys how to use. I love it all. It's so good. And everything has a love it guarantee. So if you don't love anything for any reason, you can always return it for your money back as well, which I love that. You can shop without worrying. And we'll wait for everyone to come on and then we'll get started. So when you come on, let me know where you're watching from. And I'm going to clean off my makeup brushes really fast if I can get this thing off. So let me know where you're watching from. Make sure you click that share button in your bottom left-hand corner. And if you've been wanting to try the stick foundation, make sure you share this to your wall. So that way when you get your product in the mail, you can practice. You can watch it on the replay, rewind it, fast forward it, do all the things. So you have it. Oh, I keep yawning. I'm sorry. Had coffee. We're good. I don't know. Hi guys. Awesome. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. So like I had mentioned, we're going to do the cream foundation and the cream contour today. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I'm trying to use products that are in stock for colors wise. So we're not going to do the cream highlight. We're going to do a concealer for the highlight. So all of these products I'm about to use are all in stock. So again, everything's available right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. And then if you need to be color matched or if you have any questions on what shades you are, just message me and I can give you a full recommendation. I look tired. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and get started. So first things first is I am going to use my concealer. So when I'm doing my cream coverage, I do it a little bit in a different order than now you're gonna make me yawn talking about yawning. See, here we go again. Okay. Hopefully we'll feel more wide awake when we're done with this. Alright, so we're going to take our concealer and I'm going to use the shade Organza, but like I was saying before my yawning attack, was when I'm doing my cream foundation, I do it in a little bit different of an order than when I do my liquid. Just because I feel like the stick is a little bit more full coverage, which is nice. So you don't need that much product to cover. So I just put on my Skin Perfecting Concealer in the shade Organza, just on my under eye. And then now I'm going to take my contour in the shade Charmeuse. And we're just going to contour from the top of the ear down, just like this, in this little area. So you follow the top of the ear and you work to the corner of the mouth, just like that. But what I love about this routine is it's super fast. It's very easy. It's very flawless. You get really nice coverage, but it's really cool because you basically are like contouring, coveraging, doing all the things all at once. So it's just a really simple routine. So around the jawline, and again, that was the shade Charmeuse in the stick foundation. So now I'm going to take, actually I lied, I almost forgot. Now I'm going to take my true shade. This is the shade Lace, and I'm going to pop this everywhere else. So between the contour, between the highlight, so just like I said, everywhere else. And this is going to give us the full coverage. And I might go in with this a little bit more, but for now, that's a really good start. So now that we basically have our full coverage, now we're gonna blend everything in. So I like to blend it in with the Kabuki brush by Younique, but really you could do this with the blending buds. You could do it with the foundation brush. You could do it with anything that's a little more dense. You don't wanna do it too much with like a soft flexible brush because it will move it around a little too much. And as you see, I'm kind of like using like a patting motion rather than like a swishing or a rubbing motion. We're kind of like pouncing, pounce, 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 just like that. So I'm gonna first do my concealer, my all over shade Lace, and blend that in, and then we'll do the contour just so we don't like get it all over the brush. But you guys can already see how incredible that full coverage is. Now the stick foundation does give you more of a hydrating coverage, so if you have Dry skin, if you have fine lines and wrinkles, the stick foundation would be a really great option for you because, like I said, how hydrating it is. And it's very easy. So I'm going to blend this down my neck so everything matches. And then now it's time to blend in the contour. So same exact motion, you're just kind of like, sorry, I thought my dog was coming in here. You're just going to kind of pounce this over the contour. Same thing, same way. You want to use a little bit heavier of a hand, more intentionally, but it's pretty much the same motion. So just kind of, and as you see, I'm kind of tugging downward, tugging upward, just like so. And same thing on this side. Move these little sideburns. Tugging downward, tugging upward, and we're gonna blend this out and make it look super soft here in a minute. But I love a good cream contour because it just looks so dang soft and so almost natural. So if you too have dry skin, or not you too because I have oily skin, but if you have dry skin, this is a really great option for you because you don't necessarily have to set the product for the cream contour. So if you're not like a huge powder wearer, this is a good option. And I'm kind of using the sides of my brush rather than bouncing it off the base of it just to blend it out a little bit easier and a little bit softer. So just at the hairline, just like so. I always feel like my stick foundation looks uneven. What should I do differently? Make sure that you're using a really good pre-makeup routine and also setting it. Obviously, if I stopped right now, it does not look good. It does not look blended. It does not look soft or anything. It doesn't look like it's going to set really well. So I'm going to show you guys. You can't just like apply it and then be like, good. It takes more than just throwing it on and expecting it to do all the work itself. So I'm going to show you guys how to blend everything together, make it look super, super soft. But first we got to blend. We got to buff it in, make sure it looks really, really soft, really, really blended. So just like so. Now contour is pretty much done. Oh, it's so pretty. So I am gonna, like I said before, I am gonna go in with a little bit more coverage, just because I love me some coverage. And I'm just basically doing it in like, kind of the center of my face, pretty much, with the shade Lace. And then now I'm gonna take my damp blending bud, and I'm gonna bounce this off my skin. And this is really, really important. This is going to be like the little secret to really flawless coverage. I'm only going to do one side of my face so I can show you guys. I'm not going to really go over the contour that much because I don't want to lighten it up any more than I already have. So I'm going to kind of go around that, but I really want to show you guys the huge difference of using blending buds versus not. So this is like your chance to be able to really kind of fine tune this makeup look. So this side is blended with the blending bud, this side is not. See how much softer my contour looks on this side versus this side? Isn't that amazing? See how much more softer my contour looks? Just how much softer and more like compacted everything looks versus this side. Isn't that amazing? Even your under eye, look how much more full coverage it looks over here. I'm telling you, these blending buds are crucial to getting that smooth, flawless, full coverage look. So if you don't have these blending buds, and these are different, you guys, these are different from like your everyday beauty blender. These are going to be much different than the ones that you're going to pick up at Target or Walmart or Sephora or whatever. These are made from a different material. They're made for unique makeup. They're almost like a wetsuit material, and I'm telling you, they make your makeup so much smoother and so much more full coverage. So if you have a lot of fine lines, wrinkles, crow's feet, whatever, if you're not using these, you really, really need to. So that was a damp blending bud by Younique, and blend it all out all over. So now we're pretty, sorry guys, the construction in the bathroom is still happening. Apparently we're drilling in drywall. Okay, so everything's pretty much blended, and then now we're gonna set everything to make sure everything looks super, super soft and smooth, full coverage. So first thing I'm gonna start with is my Touch Behold translucent setting powder, and I'm gonna take it on the setting spray, and we're just gonna mist it on top of this product. But before we do, you really need to make sure that there's no fine lines or wrinkles happening right before you set it, because once you set it, like, that's all she wrote. It really stays in place all day. So we're gonna take our blending bud, And I'm just gonna set this wherever we use the concealer or wherever we use something highlighting. We're not gonna set it where we contoured because like I said before, we don't wanna lighten up that area any more than we already have. We do want that really nice contoured look. So just pretty much construction life, guys. So pretty much just the center of your face and your under eyes. I also do like over the eyelids and around the crow's feet. So this area right there. And then now I'm going to take my my fan brush and we're just going to sweep away any residue because we don't want like a ton of product there. We just want like a very thin layer to absorb any oil. It takes you forever to make sure everything's blended. So something that I can say that I've learned over time is don't try to be a perfectionist especially with makeup, because honestly, it's the days that I am like, oh, it's not looking right. I never end up liking my makeup. But the days that I'm like, good enough, keep going. Those are the days that I finish. I'm like, oh wow, it really does all come together. So don't get hard on yourself. I mean, everyone is gonna have fine lines. I even have fine lines. It's skin. It is what it is. So don't think that you put on makeup and it vanishes all of every imperfection you think you have. I know it does. It does, Lisa. You said it. All right, so now let's contour. So now I'm gonna just set everything. So typically with this product, I would use it to fully contour, but we just wanna use it to set it and it's gonna make it look so much softer. So we're gonna take our pressed powder on our tapered blusher brush in the shade Chenille, and I'm gonna tap off any of that. So instead of straight contouring, we're just gonna set it. So how you set it versus contouring is you're just gonna use a very light hand and you're gonna go in circular motions over the product instead of straight lines. So again, tap off any excess and then circular motions. And now pushing wise, like how hard I'm pressing the brush against my skin, I'm not pushing it as hard as I normally would if I was straight contouring because I want it to look dusted. I want it to look blended and soft. I don't want it to look like I have a very intense contour. So same thing on this side, just light swirls. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Now, you don't necessarily have to set your contour for it to look really pretty, but I think it looks softer when you set it. So I did the shade Charmeuse in the stick foundation to contour, and now I'm using the shade Chenille in the pressed powder to set it. And then around the lip. All right, so something else that I like to do is I like to take a empty brush at this point, and I like to just tap it into my setting powder. And then we're just going to dust this underneath your contour and around it, and this really softens up those lines as well. So if you feel like, oh, the contour looks too bold or it looks like it's going everywhere, that's a really easy way to be able to kind of shape it up. This brush was by Morphe. It was a M438 brush. All right, so now to set everything else, because I have oily skin, I'm going to use my pressed powder in the shade Poplin, and we're just going to set this everywhere that we didn't contour, basically. And this is just going to create like a very fine layer of flawlessness, to be honest. The pressed powders are so silky soft. They're not heavy. They're not super intense. They're not drying. They're so soft. So that was the shade Poplin that we briefly set all over. And then now I'm going to take my blush, smile, and then tap this on the apple of my cheek, working up to the hairline on both sides, obviously. And this is going to give us that color back to our skin and give us that really pretty flushed look. And then after this, you guys, we're pretty much done with all coverage. So this is a really great, easy little tutorial. All right, so now for highlight, I'm going to use the shade Pearly, and I'm going to dust this on the bridge and tip of my nose and then highest parts of my cheekbone, and this is just going to give us a really pretty kind of glowy finish. Every mascara I use at night, my eyes burn so bad until I wash it off. Francesca, you might just have really sensitive eyes, so I would recommend using kind of a lash primer underneath your mascara. I think that would help. Are you talking about the Younique or store brands? My eyes are sensitive and the Younique one loves. Yes. Pearly is kind of like a rosy pink. Yes. Deep brush, huge. Yay. Awesome. I'm so glad you like it. Yes. Sunset would be good for contouring. It's not in stock any longer, but if you already have it, then yeah, you could definitely utilize that. Okay. So now that we're done with our face, we're going to throw on our eyebrows really fast. If I can find my pencil. And then we're going to do a really fun, like, bronzy eye today. I can't believe I finally got you live. Awesome. Hi, Tracy. Thank you, Andrea. But the stick foundation is definitely one of the easier ones to kind of practice and learn with. And it's definitely full coverage. And I love just how soft it feels on your skin. It doesn't feel super heavy. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a ton of makeup. And it has a really, really great hold. So if you've been looking for, like, the foundation, especially if you're a newbie, the stick foundation is definitely worth a shot. And then if you already know what your liquid color is, you'll be the same shade in the stick. They're the same shades. Now I'm using my brow pencil in the shade medium. And we are just going to throw our brows together. They're so overgrown. I finally caught you. Yay, hi Shirley. I keep stalking my mailman. Yay, I'm so excited for you. Face always looks so porcelain doll. Thank you, Donna. Yes, absolutely. No, Jen, not yet. When will this spray foundation be back in stock? Last I checked, it should be back in stock on Sunday. It's very hard to say. Or Monday. I think it's Monday. So very soon. And then if you know whatever color you are in the stick or the spray or the liquid, it's all the same. All three run the same. So you'll get the same shade. But if you've been waiting for the spray foundation to be back in stock, it should be back in stock on Monday, I believe. Yay! I need help blending eyeshadow. Jackie, my biggest recommendation for you would be brushes. The makeup brushes really do make a big difference on the outcome of your makeup. Or I'm sorry, of your eyeshadow. So if you aren't using Younique's makeup brushes, highly recommend to invest. They last forever. I've literally had all my same brushes for 4 years. It's good, Tracy. I actually just updated you guys on my Instagram story. If you guys haven't seen the update on the house, we've been renovating. Clearly, you can hear it. Since October. And we are so close to being finished, you guys. So close. Color is used on your hair. Bleach and toner. My hair color is called Platinum Blonde. Are you going to be ramping all the brushes? No, not all the brushes. I think they'll be adding to the line, though, which is exciting. I'm very excited about that. Yes, everything on my website is 15% off. Everything. All you have to do is place an order of $80, and every item gets 15% off, which is such a good deal, you guys. I've never seen the website go on that big of sale. And then also, if you are spending $200 or more, you can set up what's called a reward link, which is basically just like a little link that has your name on it. And I can't think with this noise. It's a link with your name on it, and if you spend $200, you get waterproof mascara, you get YCash, which is Younique money, and then you also get a free pair of earrings. So earrings, free shipping, YCash, and waterproof mascara, all for $200. So if your cart is close to $200, get it to $200, and then set up a reward link. I'm telling you, such good deals. Is the foundation in your hair around your temples? So yeah, it's like what I usually do after I get off these lives is I have these little terry cloth things. They're for makeup that I got on Amazon. And I'll usually do this and it takes all the makeup out. Just like that. I got these on Amazon. I just typed in like makeup towels and it usually takes it out. See? Do they have a payment plan like lunch? You can pay through PayPal credit, or you can do Kalarma, I think is an app that I heard that people are using to do payment plans with. Yes, we are shipping to Europe, everywhere. We have warehouses in all different countries, so it actually ships from your country. All right, so what you saw me do is brow pencil in medium, and then we did the eyeliner in perfect on our waterline. And then now we're gonna take our quad. I feel like they're gonna drill again. No. Okay, so the quad palettes are really cool because you can customize them. So you get to choose all of the colors. And it's so, so good. So this is the one that we are doing today. We're gonna do, guys. So we're gonna do this color right here, which is Antsy, Gingerly, Nonsensical, and Gentle are the colors. So first thing I'm gonna do is this guy right here. This is a fluffy crease brush. And we're gonna go in first with the shade Gingerly. And we're just gonna dust this in the crease of the eye. And I love this color because it's very orangey. It is being retired though, so if it is still in stock, make sure you grab it ASAP. I stocked up on this color because it's my favorite. It's matte. It's like a really pretty orangey brown. And it's so gorgeous. Palette ordered. Looks just like that. Yay! Oh, this is so funny. Yes, we are renovating our bathroom, which is attached to my office. So they're doing the drywall today, which they weren't doing before. So true life. Recognition foundation brand for extremely oily skin. Francesca, message me a selfie facing a window and I can give you a recommendation. All right, so Gingerly is on, and as you see, I kind of like swirl this outside corner and then carry it in and just kind of dust it through the lid like that. And then now I'm gonna go in with another fluffy crease brush, and we're gonna grab Nonsensical now. And we are just gonna focus this one in the outside corner. I'm telling you, this is like one of the easiest eye looks ever, and it's so pretty. So, so pretty. So Nonsensical, I'm just kind of like going against the lash line like this, all the way to the outside corner, swirling, and then bringing it in like that. Just like so. They're installing drywall. What's the sound effects? Just for you guys. No, we're also remodeling a bathroom. I know, me too, Joan. What are you talking about? Gotta do what we gotta do. So this color is Nonsensical is the color name. And it's really pretty. It's kind of like a cross between a maroon and a chocolate brown. So it's one of my favorite colors to use in this outside corner because it's not so dark that you're like, oh gosh, I look like I have a smoky eye when I didn't want one. But it's also has this really pretty, almost like reddish undertone to it. So it's really, really pretty. So same thing on this side. Again, we just slowly are building that up. And then like I was saying before about the brushes, if you are not using the fluffy crease brush, at least it is so good. So it's like life-changing. So now we're gonna take the liner shader brush, which I love this brush because you get two brushes in one. And we're gonna take this color right here in the shade Antsy, which is a metallic bronze. And we're gonna pop this all over the lid. Just kind of pushing. And then like I said, all of the quad palettes are customizable, so you get to pick all the colors. So they're really, really fun. And then if you ever need help picking out any eyeshadow colors, just message me and I can help you. We also do have refillable palettes, so even if you have more than 4, you can actually buy a bigger palette for them. They're magnetized, so you can pop them in and out. They have a palette of 25, and then they have a palette of 8, or the palette of 4, or you can buy them individually, which they come like this, just like this, in the little ones. So lots of options, and again, I'll tell ya, if you need any help, just let me know. All right, so that's Antsy all over. Isn't that pretty? Just a very soft, bronzy look. And then same thing over here. Now, when you are doing this step, my recommendation is to kind of see how I'm like pressing the eyeshadow on instead of swiping it on. Pressing it on really does help make it look a little more pigmented, make it look a little more intentional, helps with limiting fallout, meaning you're not going to get a bunch of eyeshadow on your under eye. It really does a lot. So we're just going to kind of press this on until you like the coverage of it. And another thing that I love about these eyeshadows is that they're not so pigmented that you put them on, you're like, oh gosh, I have to blend it all out. They're very soft and they're very easy to learn with, blend with, all the things. So I'm going to take Gingerly again and I'm just dusting this in the crease one more time, just like so. And this is just gonna kind of blend everything together. Now I'm gonna take the other side of my liner shader brush, which is nonsensical again, and then I'm just going to line my under eye with this, and this is just gonna give it more of that like cohesive finish look. What do you do if you put the eyeshadow on the outside corner too dark? You always can blend it out using a blending brush, which I'll show you how to do, and then you can always take your blending bud, which again I'll show you how to do, and you can always soften it up as well, which I'll show you here in 1 second. Black one has a stock look yesterday as well, I can tell. Yes, I know, isn't it so pretty? Super easy. I tried looking for those joggers you had on Black Distress. Lindsay, message me and I can give you the link. If you guys ever need any links that you see in my Instagram story, just message me. My Instagram stories only last 24 hours. So make sure if you see something, you definitely swipe up and you save the link. But you can always message me. I save all the links as well. All right, so we're pretty much done. Just gonna make sure everything looks super blended before we move on. Now I'm gonna take the crease brush and I'm gonna grab the shade right here, which is Gentle. You can also use the shade Optimistic. And we're gonna pop this on the inner corner, just as a little bit of a gleam. See that? But I love the crease brush to do this step because it's very dense, so it does the work. Love the fluffy crease brush, it really does. What's Hubby doing? Ryan's actually helping Abel with homework. What do you do? Okay, so now I'm gonna show you what you do if you put it on too dark. So you're gonna take the blending brush and you can just go like this. Just little swiping motions will soften it up. And then what you can also do is take your blending bud and bounce this off wherever you feel like you got eyeshadow too dark or too low or too whatever, and it acts almost like as a magic erase marker. Just like that. Okay, we're gonna set our makeup and then we're gonna do a lip combo and our lashes. Yes, let me know if you guys need anything, if you need to be color matched or if you need any recommendations on what eyeshadow colors to choose for your eye color or whatever. Just message me here on Facebook. If you go to the top of the description here, I wrote out my Facebook name, which is just Rhea Coleman. You can click that and it will take you to my Facebook page and you can click on message and then you can send me a message that way. All I need is a selfie facing a window or a filterless photo. So even if you are wearing makeup or whatever, it doesn't matter. I can color match you either way. I just need a filterless photo. Okay, so now for lashes, we're gonna do the lash primer first. Yes, Kelly, I'm gonna do my hair right after this. And we're gonna apply this from the base of the lash all the way up, and this gives you the best length and volume with your mascara. You can use this with any mascara, it doesn't matter what. It actually just won a bunch of awards, which is really cool. And it hydrates your lashes, which makes them stronger. And it also helps to curl them. So if you have straight, short lashes, this lash primer is legit. It's such a big help. Okay, so base of the lash all the way up. And then we're gonna do the 4D mascara next. And this is incredible mascara. Has fibers and gel infused in it. So as you apply it, it's wrapping the fibers around each individual lash. So it's making your lashes not only longer, but fuller. So what I like to do is I like to go from the base of the lash and kind of like press upward. This is not only going to help to curl your lashes, but it helps to make it look a little bit bolder at the bottom of the lash, which helps your lashes look even more fuller. So just like a application tip for you. And then I like to go over to this side and then do the same thing, and then I'll go back and do it again. So I like to do 2 coats of this, but you could do as many coats of this as you want. Another really cool thing about this mascara is it lasts forever. I've had the same 1 tube of mascara for over 6 months, and it's still moist, it still applies like a dream. They pack so much product in this tube, you guys. It's so cool. And I believe it's only $29. But like I said before, my entire website is 15% off with any order of $80. So if you've had your eye on something, this is the time to try it. And like I said before, we have a love it guarantee. So if you don't love anything for any reason, you just return it for your money back. And then also, like I said before, if you guys are close to $200, make sure you set up a reward link, which if you're not sure how, just message me and I can explain how. It's super, super easy. But with $200 order, you're going to earn earrings, free shipping, Ycash, and a free Epic mascara. So much. All right, so now for lips, we're going to do this lip combo. We're going to take the lip liner and Prudent. And I'm going to line my lips and fill it in. Can you use rose water to set your makeup? You can if you're super dry, but it's not going to prevent your makeup from transferring. It'll add moisture into your makeup, but that's about it. So I still recommend to set your makeup with the setting spray. All right, I'm gonna fill in. And this is like my favorite trick with these lip liners because it helps them stay in place all day. They're smudge proof, they glide on, they're so creamy. They're only $15. And then now I'm gonna go in with the shade, I forgot the name of it, Extravagant. It's like this gorgeous, like corally pink. So I'm gonna apply this all over my lip. Just like that. Now I'm gonna blend it in. Just to make it look super soft. And then now, I'm gonna go in with the lipstick in the shade Well To Do. And do one coat on top of that. And it's just gonna kind of mute this coral. Not pretty? Ah, so gorgeous. So soft. So Well To Do will be restocking and Extravagant is still in stock. So definitely snag this one ASAP. But that's the makeup look. Just a really pretty soft, kind of bronzy, glowy prettiness. Rhea, do you think I will still get the perks if spending $200 if it wasn't your link there? So you have to do it through the link or it doesn't count because there's no way to trace it. So if you are going to be spending $200, definitely set up your reward link. And again, if you need help setting one up, just message me and I can explain how to do it. But you definitely want to do that. $200, you get free shipping, you get the 15% off each item, you get Epic mascara, you get earrings. Sterling silver earrings are really pretty. They're like these little bars. And then you also get waterproof Epic mascara. So you get so much for $200. Like, it's such a good deal. So grab that on your reward link, which again, you're gonna set up on my website, rheahopebeauty.com. Message me if you guys need any help or if you need any recommendations. I'm gonna pop off and then I will come right back on to do a very quick little hair tutorial with you guys. And then I'm gonna go on Instagram story and do I'm going to share some different sales with you guys and then do another try on of some really pretty dresses. So I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys actually in like 2 minutes for a hair tutorial. Susan, it's under the unique press powders, but just message me and I can give you the direct link. And I will post my full product list in the comments after I get off of everything I'm wearing. But on my lips, I'm wearing a lip liner in Prudent, lipsticks in Well To Do and Extravagant. Okay, yes, send me a picture, Francesca. I'm excited to help you. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.